I wasn't gonna film today. But then I was like, well, that'll make it too long that y'all didn't see my beautiful face. And so, I'm filming. Duh. But we're gonna just do real quick updates on some things that we have going on around here, because this evening, Wade and I are going hunting. And you've seen hunting videos. It's like, oh, pretty B-roll footage of trees, maybe some deer. And then I'll shoot one, and then I'll clean it. And then later on, I'll just process it. So basically what I'm going to do is just update you on what's going on around the homestead. Go hunting, hopefully get a deer, and then later on I'll show you what I do with the meat that I process. So first update, GreenStalk update. First update is I went to a local feed store, got some collards, and planted them in the GreenStalk, okay? All sporadically and stuff. Also, look at how good some of the onion is doing. But I did pick up some onion bulbs from the same place and put them in. So, kind of filled up the rest of the spots. The reason we did that is mainly because it's going to take a lot longer for those actual starts to become, you know, onions and stuff. So I got some actual bulbs. They should grow a little bit faster. Just kind of filled up the rest of the spots where the other seeds, the onion seeds, didn't actually germinate. I looked for some garlic, and they didn't have any garlic, so I'll go somewhere else and get some garlic. Eventually, I do need to get them sooner, but I also want to get some some soil for that raised bed, because I think if I fill it up, that'd be a good spot to put some garlic and whatever. Now, in the garden area, you see that loofah. I think it's going crazy. Okay, it's like spreading out everywhere, and it's doing great. The only thing I'm worried about with our loofah is the fact that it is starting to get a little cooler. Usually here in South Carolina, it stays pretty warm through mid-October, but we do have really good loofahs on here, and I just don't want, I mean, really good. Holy crap, look at this one. Look at this. Would you look at the size of that one? And then there's one next to it, and there's a curly Q one. There's a good bit on here. There's a little bitty one, and you just see it spreading. This is one loofah, one bush, doing that craziness. Okay, you got some more little ones. A lot of good. It smells good. You can eat loofah. Maybe we should try to eat one. I'm gonna have to look that up, and then that'd be a cool thing to experiment with. But back to what I was saying, I'm worried about the loofahs not getting to the point where they can be harvested or dried before it gets too cold, and then they just kind of get slimy and nasty and kind of rot. Because it did take a while for it to start. Based on the loofahs I have, I should get a couple from them. So I'm not super worried. It's just one of those things where it's like, dang, I don't want to lose all of them. But if I can eat them, put a little asterisk. Is that how you say it? No. Put a pin in that. Put a pin in it. We'll come back to that. The basil. That thing's just basiling. Okay? It's basiling. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, here's my hand. That doesn't help. Wonderful bees. Beautiful bees. I just love seeing them. When it gets later in the evening, they really chill out. Oh, here's a chill one. I'm going to pet it. I like to pet them. I just like to let them know that I love them. They're beautiful. They talk to me in my dreams. Just kidding. We got a little weird. I'm sorry. We got the Puma Peppers. There was one red one yesterday, and we pulled it off. I wish I would have filmed it, because I pulled it off, and it smelled so good. Okay. And when I say so good, like super spicy. There's no more that look. Ooh, I lied. Okay. This one's got some bug damage on it. And I hope that bug realized its mistake when it ate it. But it didn't smell right now. I had to break it open. I'm not going to do that right this second. I'll set it there. So we took it up. I smelled it and I was like, man, this thing. Oh. Hold that thought. I found two. Oh my goodness. This one still has a little green on it, but it'll ripen. These are hot. I did not know that. There's a bug. There's a fly. It was on my nose. Y'all don't see that. Okay. So, I didn't know what these were when I planted them. I don't even know where I got the seeds from. I know they're from Baker Creek Seeds, but I don't know if I ordered them or Jess gave them to me or what. But yesterday, we had one. It wasn't even this yellow. It had a lot more purple on it, like this one, and we cracked it open. I'm gonna be careful not to touch it, cause oh, that's hot. You know when something smells, when it smells spicy. I like spice. I like flavor too, though. My dad, I took it to continue to what I was saying. I took it out to my dad. You know I love to share stuff with my dad often. Well, he was like, "Oh, yeah, it smells spicy." I didn't, you know, and then all of a sudden he was like, "That was a mistake." And he was like, "You should eat it." Like, no, I'm not going to. You silly. So, not 100% sure what I'm going to do with these. I think I might smoke them. Make like a rub out of them. I don't know. Or we'll just ferment them and make a gorgeous hot sauce. It smells so spicy, but it has like, I don't know. I know it's going to have an awesome flavor. I'm so tempted to lick it right now, but I'm not going to. I'm really not going to. I'm not going to test that right this second. Okay? So, that's the update on these peppers. It's crazy how well this thing is doing, because it's not only does it have peppers on it, but it still has buds and more peppers growing on it. So, I'm hoping that this, along with the loofah, works out, and we're able to get some good peppers off of it. I will update you one last thing, and that is with the new puppy. I told you that his name was Duke. I don't remember what it was. We've gone through so many now that his new name is now Sir Reginald, Duke of Willowbrook. Yes, that is his name. We call him Reggie. The reason Duke is in there, and we like the name Duke, is because we had a pit bull before we had kids, and he was the best dog ever, and he died very young, and it's upsetting. Puppy over there looks just like him, other than the color. He's way more brown. Duke himself was tan, so we wanted to put Duke in his name. I can't call him Duke because it doesn't feel right to call him Duke. But having Duke in there, and they were like, "Oh, Duke the Second," and then all these other names, and finally they settled on Sir Reginald. And they actually wanted to call him Duke or Sir Reginald Duke Bickley, and I was like, well, a Duke is like Duke of Willingham, or I don't know Dukes, so don't hold me to that, but like Duke of something, right? So I was like, oh, he could be Sir Reginald Duke of Willowbrook. So that's his name now. So hopefully that sticks. You know, I had to change his name one more time, but he's doing great. Zoe's doing well, taking care of him and training him and stuff. He's sitting and walking on a leash, all cool things. So now we are gonna just chill out until it's time to go hunting, Wade and I. So yeah, appreciate you hanging out with us.